I created a new way of cosmetic shopping for people all over the world and made beauty into an experience. It wasn't long until other stores began copying my idea, leaving me little room to stand out and feeling discouraged. In the end, I pushed as hard as I could, putting elegance, fun, and beauty as my mission. I never expected my business to become one of the most successful cosmetic stores in the world. For 9 years, I had worked hard as a soap seller in my family shop in Limoges, France. During that time, not only did I grow a love for fragrances, but I also learned a lot about how it was made. So I had a wish. I hoped one day I could get all of my favorite scents into small glass bottles and show them to the world. A few years later, with just enough money from my savings, I opened my first perfume shop in 1969. But without my family's help, customers quickly flooded my tiny shop, and I realized things weren't as easy as it seemed. I needed something that had never been done before. I wanted to create a stress-free beauty experience. And it wasn't until I walked past a street of cosmetic stores that I noticed none allowed free shopping. And I instantly knew this was what I wanted to change. I remade my perfume shop into a self-service store and let my customers choose freely on their own. Not only that, they'd be allowed to mix, spray, and try any scents before buying. No other shops were doing this because they felt it wasn't necessary. But once they saw how people loved the freedom, they began to copy. I needed to expand and grow beyond perfume to keep this idea alive. And even though my perfume shop was doing well, I told myself, if you don't seize the chance now, you'll never make it. So after a year of deliberation, I sold my shop and moved to Paris, where I went from a humble soap seller to a Parisian businessman. For days, my mind was occupied with thinking about a proper name for my soon-to-be-opened shop. It had to be elegant, powerful, and meaningful. Finally, it came together. Sephora. The meaning behind Sephora came from a combination of two Greek words, Sephos, meaning beauty, and the name Zipporah, the beautiful wife of Moses. Both of these words were dedicated to my dear wife, a woman who I found brave, elegant, and smart. The opening of Sephora was the highlight of my career. I dreamt to step out of my comfort zone as a soap seller to explore this ambitious industry called cosmetics. For so long, I've dreamt to be independent and away from my family's help. But chasing that independence came with the cost of finding brands that would agree to my business. I had to scout for brands that wanted to be included in my new shop, and I needed a variety: eyeshadows, blushes, lipsticks, and on top of that, my own perfume creations. So I began to search for merchants. I promoted and made connections with people that agreed to my idea of self-assisted service for the customers. It took time, but my plan was successful to the Parisians as they loved the idea of having openly accessible displays and being able to choose freely. And while customers loved the product selections, my urge to share with the world my favorite scents grew stronger. I worked hard into manufacturing, producing, and importing my perfumes. And finally, after 9 whole years, in 1988, my once tiny glass bottles were openly displayed and sold at the center of Paris in Sephora. Together with other well-known makeup brands and the never-been-done-before self-assisted service, Sephora quickly gained popularity within the hearts of Parisians. And once again, I knew it was time to step up onto even bigger dreams, making Sephora into a brand that is loved by the world. It took me 9 years to find Sephora a business partner powerful enough to achieve this goal. And in 1997, Louis Vuitton Moet Hennessy, the world's most famous high-end multi-industry company, purchased the Sephora brand. shops expanded into different parts of the world, and they were flooded with customers' love and compliments. A big part of it was from Sephora's trademark self-assisted service, but it was also from the passion and energy of our staff. Today, Sephora continues to operate proudly under Moet Hennessy Louis Vuitton, alongside renowned brands such as Dior, Celine, and Chaumet, selling not only cosmetics and perfumes, but skincare, hair products, and bathing products from over 3,000 different brands. My creation of self-assisted services is still the biggest selling point of Sephora, where customers always welcomed to touch, feel, try, play, and explore all things beauty related. My name is Dominique Mandonnaud, a soap seller and also the founder of world's famous cosmetics retail company, Sephora.